Welcome back to the Can-Am Garage. In this quick little installment, I'm going to finish up prepping the Fireball Model Works resin wheels so they can be installed on the monogram axles. As you can see, this is what the size of a hole that Fireball gives us, or at least a starter hole, is what they give us to work with. And yeah, that's not going to fit there. So I went through my actual full-size drill bits, and I found that the 7/64 bit is the size of what we need to make it like that. So I got my handy-dandy Tamiya handy drill out, put the bit in it, and I've done all but one. Now we'll just quickly give it a quick little zip-zap. Notice that my other finger, there's no fingers in the way of where the bit is going to go. And I don't mind that it's, oh boy, we're making a mess of that one because I'm not doing it at the right angles. Well, this isn't the first one I found where it's harder than normal, but it is. And there we go, straight through, yay, without going through John's fingers. Superb. What we're also going to do this time is we're going to deal with that seam, and what you learn here can be used on all the other seams. What we're going to do is we're going to get our, oops, sorry about that guys, get our coarse flex pad, and we're going to just give it a sand to get rid of the seam, because nobody's going to see it, and we need it, we do need it to be smooth and flat for the new intake manifold. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm not showing you what I'm doing, but I've got to learn how to do that. Just using an end, using a fair bit of elbow grease. Now you see my fingernails catching there. I don't like that. It probably won't make a difference in the long run, but I don't like it. Obviously static electricity is a problem today, so I'm trying not to use an excessive amount of pressure. You don't have to use the actual really good things, the really good ones, because you can cheap out and go to your local cosmetic store or Walmart or whatever and get these. And for some work, these are actually preferable because they tend to be rougher. They'll also do a nice job on your fingernails and, well, the girlfriend, the wife, whatever. Okay, that's sufficiently good to me, because we know part of it is going to be seen when we put on the Fireball intake manifold. We're going to smooth it down first with an orange one at 280 grit. And once again, I'm just not into working with a camera yet, guys. Sorry about that. And then we will switch out to our, hey boys, okay. Give it a quick general sand, and you can use a similar technique to cleaning up all of the, so I wouldn't use the coarse grits to do what's going to be seen, which is going to be down here on the bottom side of the engine. For this, we will we will use the orange one, trying our best to keep everything straight and square, and just work carefully and slowly until you make both the seam go away, and you can see the little bit of shine. If you're going to be like this is, and I can see it's going to be, there's enough of it off that I'll go back to my, no, I won't go on no, my 320, no, I guess we'll try the, oops, again, sorry guys. because I know it's a older tooling. There's lots of plastic to work with. And even then, boy, that's a heck of a grip. That's a heck of a whip, I should say. And as I've shown before, once you get it down to an acceptable level, like this is almost there, then you go to your 280 and your 320, and you'll be good to go on that. In some cases, however, and I'm betting the seats are going to be like that, where there's enough to play with. I'll just give it a quick sand to see if it's going to be nice to us, or if it's going to make me put extra effort in. Yep, and I can see it's going to take extra effort, because one side will be nice and the other side won't line up. What we'll do, I'm sorry I'm not showing you what I'm doing. I'm still used to not working with a camera. This side will be okay with sanding, because you don't want to remove so much material that it looks funny afterwards. In some cases like this, it's a significant ledge. So what I will do this time around is I will get my Tamiya Putty Basic gray. I prefer gray. And I'll get my nice little spatula to apply it with. My nice little spatula came to me in the late 1970s from the Revell Model Club. That was pretty cool, and the model companies actually supported us. There was a magazine, there was tools. I have my little putty knife still after all these years, and I still have my 4 little clamps that came as part of the Model Club. They're flexible, they're useful, and they're handy to have, and they're great little bit of nostalgia for me in our hobby. So back to the job at hand, we will dispense a little bit of putty, put the cap back on immediately, and this was the seat I was working on. Yep, and it's this one. So I'll just carefully slide it down the joint, take off as much as possible, take off the excess, try to be as neat as possible. Wipe the excess putty off on my cloth, and now we'll let it dry. Yeah, isn't that fun?